Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a video comparing the MetroPCS Samsung Galaxy S3 versus the Samsung Galaxy S4. So today we're going to start by comparing the designs. The device type, obviously they are both smartphones. They are both running Android 4.3. The Samsung Galaxy S3 weighs 4.69 ounces or 133 grams. The Samsung Galaxy S4 weighs 4.59 ounces or 130 grams. The material of the phones, they are both polycarbonate. The next thing that we're gonna talk about is the display. The physical size, the Samsung Galaxy S3 has a 4.8 inches and the Samsung Galaxy S4 has 5 inches. The resolution, Samsung Galaxy S3 is a 720 by 1280 pixels, and on the Samsung Galaxy S4 is 1080 by 1920 pixels. The pixel density on the Samsung Galaxy S3 is 306 ppi, and on the Samsung Galaxy S4 is 441 ppi. The technology that they are using is Super AMOLED on both smartphones. The touchscreen are both multi-touch features. They both have light sensor, proximity sensor, and scratch resistant glass, and they also have an LED notification light. The cameras, as you can see, they made a little design change. On the Samsung Galaxy S4 they put the flash under the camera and the speaker at the bottom, and also they remove MetroPCS branding. They only stick with Samsung. The Samsung Galaxy S3 has a 8 megapixel camera. The Samsung Galaxy S4 has a 13 megapixel camera. They both have LED flash. The aperture size on the Samsung Galaxy S3 is 2.6 and on the Samsung Galaxy S4 is 2.2. The Samsung Galaxy S3 records in 1080p 30 frames per second, and the Samsung Galaxy S4 also records in 1080p 30 frames per second. They both have a digital image stabilization. If we go to the front, the Samsung Galaxy S3 has a front-facing camera of 1.9 megapixels and the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a 2 megapixel camera. So now we're gonna jump to the hardware. The Samsung Galaxy S3 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 and the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 600. The Samsung Galaxy S3 has a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz and the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a quad-core 1.9 gigahertz. They both have 2 gigabytes of RAM. The Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a built-in storage of 16 gig. They have a micro SD slot, so you can span the memory. They take up to 64 gig max, and the user memory that they have available for the user is 9 gig. Now let's jump to the battery. The Samsung Galaxy S3 has a 2100 milliamps, while the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a 2600 milliamp, and they both support wireless charging. You have to buy a different back cover so it can support wireless charging. Now let's jump to the technology of the antenna or resection. The Samsung Galaxy S3 is running on the old MetroPCS CDMA network, and the Samsung Galaxy S4 is running on the new T-Mobile and MetroPCS GSM network. They both 4G LTE devices. They both support micro SIM. Now let's go to connectivity. They both have Bluetooth 4.0, Wi-Fi 802.11, A, B, G, and N. They both support mobile hotspot. They use USB 2.0. The connectors are micro USB. They both support HDMI. They have NFC, DLNA, microcast, MHL, tethering, computer sync, and OTA sync. Now let's see the different design change that they made from the Samsung Galaxy S3 to the Samsung Galaxy S4. As you see on the top, they rearrange the sensors, as you can see, and they also added a new sensor on the Samsung Galaxy S4. That's for the air gesture, and the camera they made it a little bit smaller, and the notification light on the S3 is right here, and on the Galaxy S4 they move it right there on the top. If you put them side by side, the Galaxy S4 is a tiny little hair bigger than the S3, and the screen size is a little bit bigger. The home button changed a little bit. They still have the back and menu button with the home. On the right side, we still have the power button on the same location. We go to the top. They kept the 3.5mm headphone jack on the same place. They moved the noise cancellation mic. On the S3 we have it on the left, and on the S4 we have it on the right. Also on the S4 we have a if you go to the left side, you can we have the volume rocker. As you can see, they look a little bit different, and also they're totally different from the S3 to the S4. If you go to the bottom, we still have the micro USB charger in the same place, but they moved the microphone. On the S4 we have it on the left, and on the S3 we have it on the right. If we move to the back, you can see a big change here. On the S4 they moved the LED flash at the bottom of the camera, and they moved the speaker all the way to the bottom. So now let's see how fast they are. I'm gonna turn them on at the same time, and let's see which phone is gonna turn on first. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S4 is ahead. The Samsung Galaxy S4 is done already. And now the Samsung Galaxy S3 just finished. Now let's wait for them so they can finish booting up completely. Okay, now that they're done booting up, let's do some benchmark to see the difference between them. The first benchmark that we're going to be running, it is Quadrant Standard. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S4 is much faster than the Samsung Galaxy S3. Okay, the Samsung Galaxy S4 just finished. And the score that we got is 11,861. The Samsung Galaxy S3 just finished. And the score that we got there was 6,125. So now let's run a different benchmark. The next benchmark that I'm going to be running, it is Antutu benchmark. Now let's begin. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S4 is already ahead. Okay, the Samsung Galaxy S4 just finished, and the score that we got was 24,884. And as you can see, this Samsung Galaxy S3 just finished with a score of 17,018. And now let's run our last benchmark. It is called Geekbench 3. Right there you can see the name of the device, what operating system they're running, what version, their processor, and the RAM. Samsung Galaxy S4 just finished with a score of a single core of 702 and multi-core 2176. The Samsung Galaxy S3 just finished with a score of a single core 503 and multi-core 908. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S3 is much powerful than the Samsung Galaxy S3. So now let's see how fast they open games. So let's make sure everything is closed. And the two games that I'm gonna be testing is the Minion Rush and Rayman Fiesta Run. So the first one we're gonna do is Minion Rush. As you can see, the Galaxy S4 finished first, then the Samsung Galaxy S3, and I tapped first on the Samsung Galaxy S3, and still the Samsung Galaxy S4 beat the Samsung Galaxy S3. Okay, the next game is Rayman Fiesta Run. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S4 opened the game first. Okay, now let's try to go to different websites to see how fast they move. Now I'm gonna go to a website called Newgrounds. That website is full of Flash player videos. So let's see which one loads faster. So there you go. I'm gonna tap them at the same time. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S3 was a bit faster than the S4. Now let's load a video. Here you can hear the difference on the speaker. I found that the Galaxy S4 is louder than the S3. Okay, now let's do a test on the browser. We're gonna do the Sun Spider test. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna tap it at the same time. However, the lower the score, the faster it is. It's better. Okay, the Samsung Galaxy S3 is done. As you can see, the score is 1107.2 ms. The Samsung Galaxy S4 just finished, and the score that we got is 727.5 ms. As you can see, the browser on the S4 is better. Okay, this is it, guys. As you can see, overall the S4 is an improvement over the S3. They have done a lot of improvement in the cameras and the processor, and overall it is a better device, the S4. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please click the like button. You can subscribe to my channel so you can get more content. If you have any question, please leave it down below. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.